Live coverage starting soon. Live coverage starting soon.
It's time for Kennett Indian Softball. Title sponsors for our broadcast are Baker Implement Company, NEA Baptist Hospital, Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri, and by Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture. Broadcast sponsors Dubs Clothing, State Farm Agent Greg Wilson, Patterson Auto Sales, McMahon's Trucking, the Kennett Girls Softball Association, Gardner Properties, Home Plate Bar and Grill, Let's Roll Paragould, Grace and Glow, and Greenpoint Ag in Deering. Broadcast boosters include the Kennett Bowling Lanes, Ultimate Fitness, Century 21 Real Estate, FM Bank, S&S Auto Sales, and by Truly Posh. And now, Kennett Indian Softball.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Indian Park as we get set for Lady Indian Softball. This afternoon, it is Senior Day for the Lady Indians, so they will honor the 4 seniors before this ball game gets underway. The Lady Indians taking their infield and outfield practice now as we get set for first pitch, scheduled for 4:30. We'll have the Senior Day festivities before the first pitch. And Lady Indians coming off a tough loss yesterday at Neelyville and now taking on Oran, the opponent today for the Lady Indians. We'll take a pregame break as we get set for that Senior Day activities that they have here for the 4 Kennett seniors. We'll be back with more from Indian Park right after this.
Eat, play, and have a blast at Let's Roll Paragould. From bowling, duck pin, and laser tag to 45 arcade games and a full restaurant, Let's Roll Paragould is packed with fun for everyone. Both alleys feature state-of-the-art NeoSurf systems. And with over 50 TVs, you won't miss a second of your favorite game. Visit Let'sRollParagould.com for birthday packages, daily specials, group deals, or to reserve your lane. Let's Roll Paragould, 2707 West Kings Highway in Paragould, where good times roll 7 days a week.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
See State Farm agent Greg Wilson in Kennett. Call 888-4913.
McMahon Trucking isn't new to the road. It all started back in the 1940s with Bill McMahon, serving farmers and elevators for over 70 years. Now Bob McMahon carries on the tradition. After 42 years in truck repair and towing, he's back in the family business, fully licensed and insured with well-maintained equipment and dependable service you can count on. Call McMahon Trucking today at 573-888-7256. It's always a home run when you visit the all-new Home Plate Bar and Grill at the I-55 exit in Hayti. They have delicious food served up hot and fresh. Be sure to check out their daily lunch and dinner specials. Their catfish, the best around, plus chicken, shrimp, steaks, and their smash burgers will keep you coming back for more. They have 10 big screen TVs where you can catch all the big games. Be sure to like them on Facebook. Slide into home at the Home Plate Bar and Grill at the I-55 exit in Hayti. Come see Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett. They offer 24-hour access tanning, so you can tan when you want to tan. Just $55 a month gets you unlimited tanning or single sessions for $8. They also offer the most popular weight loss shots, semaglutide and tirzepatide, plus Botox and Dysport shots, along with fillers to make you look your best. Be sure to visit their great boutique. That's Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett.
Lady Indians finished their infield practice as Coach Logan Dollins with a pop-up back to the screen. Emma Tennant will handle that, and we're about to have our senior day ceremonies here at Indian Park. Always a very special moment, and for these 4 Kennett seniors, a lot of softball memories, and hopefully a lot of good softball memories that they'll make in the future as they wrap up their senior season. Great to have you along. Beautiful day. Had some rain showers in the Kennett area earlier. Field is in great condition. Oran is here, and the umpires are here, and we're going to be ready for baseball after we have our senior day festivities. Great to have you along. One of our great sponsors is Truly Posh, locally owned women's boutique. They offer a variety of clothing, shoes, and accessories. 405 1st Street in Kennett. Truly Posh. We appreciate their sponsorship of our broadcast. We'll get into more of our pregame information as we get closer to first pitch this afternoon. Lauren Barton, one of the seniors, Emma Bodkin, one of the seniors, Hanley McAtee, and Emma Tennant, the seniors on this Kennett roster. Caroline Byers up here in the booth. She will be on the PA system, and I gave her one of our microphones, so you'll be able to listen in as well when the senior day activities begin here at Indian Park. Overcast skies. Baseball Indians, they drug the tarp out over the field, trying to keep things dry in case we have overnight rains or rains tomorrow morning, as they are scheduled to host Brooklyn here at Indian Park tomorrow. And if they do, we'll have a broadcast for you right here on the radio, AM 1540, KBOA, and 98.7 WGCQ. See the players lining up along the third baseline, and soon we'll have our senior day ceremony. Another one of our great sponsors is Kennett Bowling Lanes. Of course, they have the great bowling, the skating rink, now open, arcade games, laser tag, great food, great fun at the Kennett Bowling Lanes. The seniors making their way out to the field. I'm going to try to zoom in a little closer so you can see better instead of our normal softball view. As we try to get most of the field, we'll try to get a little better view of our seniors as they're out on the field. There you go. Senior day at Indian Park, always a special moment. Coach Dollins says we're ready to roll. So here's Caroline Byers, one of the assistant coaches for the Indians.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please join us as we take the time to honor 4 seniors and their tremendous contributions to the Kennett High School softball program. Our first senior is number 1, Hanley McAtee. She is being escorted by Bart and Lori McAtee. Her accomplishments include second team All-State in 2022, first team All-Conference in 2022, 2023, 2024, first team All-District in 2022, 2023, 2024, first team All-State in 2023 and 2024. She was the 2023 Southeast Missouri Softball Player of the Year, the 2024 Southeast Missouri Female Athlete of the Year, and the 2024 Boot Hill Conference Player of the Year. She also holds the Missouri single-season all-time hits record with 78 hits, the Missouri single-season all-time doubles record with 27 doubles. She has recently broken the all-time career hits record for the Kennett High School and the Missouri career hits record with 230 hits. Hanley plans to continue her softball career at Northwest Mississippi Community College. Our next senior is number 2, Lauren Barton. She is being escorted by Tommy and Leah Barton. Lauren has been a member of the softball team for 4 years and was named first team all-district and second team all-region her junior season. Her favorite softball memory is when we were at West County, Emma Tennant was catching. She ate Subway that day. In the game, she dove for a ball and couldn't get up. If you know, you know. Our next senior is number 9, Emma Tennant. She's being escorted by Philip and Wendy Caldwell and Matt and Leslie Tennant. She was named first team all-district, all-region, and second team all-state as a freshman. She was named first team all-conference, all-district, all-region, and second team all-state her sophomore and junior year. Her favorite softball memory was when we stayed the night at a hotel in Farmington this season. The seniors prank called the other teammates and continued to deny it until just now. Emma plans to continue her softball career at Missouri State University, West Plains. Our final senior is number 10, Emma Claire Bodkin. She is being escorted by Matthew Bodkin and Victoria Madden. She has been a member of the softball team for 4 years and was named first team all-district as a pitcher her junior year. Her favorite softball memory was when the senior girls roomed together at Farmington and they used the hotel phone to prank call the girls next door. No one knew who it was and they were terrified. I also forgot to announce Hanley's favorite softball memory. She said it was hard to pick a favorite because they make new ones every day, but nothing beats bus rides on the way to games and always making the most of the time they have together. Thank you for your commitment and dedication to the Kennett softball program throughout your career. You continue to set the foundation for years to come. We thank you and we love you. Here are your 2025 Kennett softball seniors.
All right, a great Senior Day presentation here. Caroline Byers with the microphone, and Coach Dollins out greeting his seniors as we get set for first pitch, as they'll take some photographs here at Indian Park. Good to have you along. We'll take another pregame break, look closer at these two teams. This first pitch scheduled for 4:30. Back with more from Indian Park right after this.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Hello, I'm Trenton Patterson with Patterson Auto Sales in Kennett. If you're looking for a newer, late model vehicle at a great price, then you need to come see me at Patterson Auto Sales. I've worked for the big dealerships, and I can save you money off of what you pay when you buy a used car or truck at the dealership. Plus, I have several great credit options, and we can guarantee financing for anyone, regardless of credit. Come see me, Trenton Patterson, at Patterson Auto Sales, 1005 First Street in Kennett, or visit our website online at pattersonautosales.mycarsonline.com.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics.
The same way we have supported our customers and the community for 86 years.
Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the field and in your field.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones that they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Great to have you back at Indian Park after that wonderful Senior Day ceremony. Lauren Barton, Emma Bodkin, Hanley McAtee, and Emma Tennant, the four seniors on this Kennett Indian Ball Club. And what memories they have made and what accomplishments they have obtained. And I'm sure for these Lady Indians, from the seniors to the sophomores and freshmen, they have a bigger goal in mind, and that's to bring home a state championship. Indians, though, have lost 2 of their last 3 games as they played a very good Neelyville ball club yesterday on the road. And now trying to bounce back after that loss against Neelyville as a good crowd settles in this afternoon. The Indians still with a 20-5 record on the season as they come into this matchup with Oran. Those last 3 ball games at Neelyville yesterday, then a big blowout win at East Prairie, 18-1. Then our last broadcast, a 4-3 loss to Rivercrest when the Lady Indians just couldn't get the key hits in that ball game. Lady Indians go on the road, a fun road trip to McCracken County, Kentucky. That's Paducah, if you're wondering. Great sports facility over at McCracken County as the baseball boys have been over there. The softball girls may have also been over there a few times, but they'll face a good opponent a couple of times tomorrow, 1 and 3 o'clock, or Saturday, 1 and 3 o'clock on Saturday as they take on McCracken County. And then the Boot Hill Conference tournament will begin on April 28th and run through the 30th. And that Boot Hill Conference tournament is at Zenith Hornersville. So we'll try to get you the seeds of that tournament. After that, 3 more games for the Lady Indians, a matchup against Valley View, a team they started the season with, and that Blazer Blast, a 4:30 start time on May 1st. Then they go to Graves County, back over in Kentucky, on May 6th. And then their final regular season game against the Paragould Lady Rams on the 7th of May. Then the Class 2 District 1 tournament will begin for the Lady Indians. And we'll try to have all the information on that as that Class 2 District 1 tournament will be held at Malden, but the seeds, of course, have not been made yet for that tournament. But we'll give you all the updates on that as we get a little bit closer to it. Oran, the opponent this afternoon for the Lady Indians, as looking at the Eagles, their record 6-7. They're 3-3 at home, 3-4 away from home. They're scoring a pretty good number of runs per ball game, 9.5 runs per game, and they have allowed 9.8. So the allowed runs is really what has hurt Oran. Kennett averaging 12.3 runs per ball game, and the Lady Indians allowing only 3. We'll take a break, come back, have the starting lineups and first pitch from Indian Park right after this.
Year after year, you can rely on the experts at Greenpoint Ag in Deering to work alongside you for more profitable acres. Greenpoint Ag is among the leaders in ag technology and will deliver better results for you, our area farmers. Contact Greenpoint Ag today for more information, 573-757-6253, or stop in Greenpoint Ag on Highway J in Deering. Greenpoint Ag is proud to be part of the Deering community and supports our area youth. Greenpoint Ag wishes you and your family happy holidays and a profitable new year.
Here's the batting order for the Lady Indians and how they will take to the field. Hanley McAtee will step in the circle. She'll do the pitching and hit leadoff for the Lady Indians. Kinsley McKegg, the shortstop, bats second. Avery Payne at first base will hit third. The catcher, Emma Tennant, bats cleanup. Lindley Patterson at second base will be the number 5 hitter. And Emma Claire Bodkin at third base will bat 6 for Kennett. Lauren Barton in right field bats 7. Olivia Raspberry is the DH for the Lady Indians and will hit 8th, and Bailey Wilcutt in center field will bat 9th. Lexi Wallace in left field defensively for the Lady Indians. It's Hanley McAtee taking her warm-up tosses. As we look at the Lady Eagles of Oran, Ava Forehand will lead things off. She will be in the field at second base. Collie Morgan will bat second for the Lady Eagles. She's the center fielder. And batting third for the Lady Eagles as the throw goes down to second is Kendall Berger. We'll tell you the rest of the Lady Eagles hitters as they come to the plate. Taylor, the catcher, will bat cleanup. Brashear, the right fielder, bats fifth. Miller, I hope I pronounced that right if we have Oran fans tuning in. Miller bats sixth and plays second base. Gravett will be doing the pitching and batting seventh. Pulliam is in left field and batting eighth, and Sitz will be at first base and batting ninth. Ava Forehand steps in the box. Hanley McAtee's ready to go, and we're ready to go as well from Indian Park. Great to have you along this afternoon. Play ball, the sound, and we're ready to go. A couple of minutes before scheduled start time, and the first pitch is high and outside. Ball one to the right-handed hitting leadoff hitter, Ava Forehand. A little breeze at Indian Park blowing out toward left field this afternoon. The 1-0 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Had just a few rain showers a couple hours ago. Maybe just a little bit afternoon, but field is in perfect condition. The 1-1 pitch headed home. This one's high, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Ava stands back in the box, and Hanley McAtee looks on. Her pitch to Emma Tennant, her senior catcher, is in there for a called strike. 2-2 the count to Forehand. Good crowd on hand here at Indian Park for Senior Day. Several Oran Eagle fans making their way. The 2-2, high and outside, ball 3, so the count goes full to Forehand. Lady Indians are off tomorrow, and then it's to McCracken County for a couple of games on Saturday. Their upcoming schedule for this week. Weather permitting, now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's out number 1 here in the inning. Strikeout on the leadoff hitter. Forehand. Now Collie Morgan comes to the plate. Collie, the center fielder, another right-handed hitter, facing Hanley McAtee here in the top of the first inning from Indian Park. Lady Indian fans who may be thinking about rain in McCracken County, they have very good facilities. Here's a called strike. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have turf on their softball field. I know their baseball field, all of the infield is turf for it. They did have outfield grass, but I think it's all turf now, even on the baseball field. Here's a ground ball down the third baseline, and it goes foul. 0-2 the count to Morgan. She was a little bit out in front of that one. Ultimate Fitness, one of our great broadcast sponsors, with their 24-hour access, modern, up-to-date workout equipment, great membership plans available, individual, family memberships. Go by and see them. 1012 St. Francis in Kennett. Find out more. Change up on the outside corner is a called strike, and the first 2 batters go down on strikes for the Lady Eagles. Kendall Berger, the shortstop, will come to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on for Oran here in the top of the first inning. Kendall will bat from the left side as she stands in. Bats with an open stance. Hanley McAtee looks in for the sign, and Hanley delivers the first pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Kendall Berger, back of the box. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul down the third baseline. Now the count 0-2 to Kendall Berger. Baseball Indians played up at Oran earlier this season. Now 0-2. Hanley McAtee with the pitch to Kendall Berger. 2 down in the inning. This one's popped out shallow center field. Diving for it is Bailey Wilcutt. Boy, she went a long way, and Bailey just had it go off the very tip of her glove. What a try by Wilcutt. But she comes up empty, and that's the first hit of the ball game. A little pop fly that gets down in front of the Kennett center fielder. Bailey closed a lot of ground out there, and also going over was McKegg, the shortstop, but Wilcutt the closest to it, and actually got a little leather on it, just the tip of the glove. Now the cleanup hitter, Layla Taylor, at the plate, swings and foul tips the first one, strike one. Century 21 SEMO Realtors, one of our great broadcast sponsors. See the experts at Century 21 SEMO Realtors. If you're looking to buy or sell property, they're the experts. Swing and a miss. Now it's 0-2 to Layla Taylor. Berger, the base runner, at first. The phone number at Century 21 SEMO Realtors, 573-888-5888. 5888, the number to call. Strike on the outside corner. That'll do it for the Lady Eagles in the top half of the first. A 2-out hit, and a runner stranded at first. We will go to the second inning, or the bottom of the first inning. Lady Indians come to bat at Indian Park when we return right after this.
Kennett Girls Softball Association is a proud sponsor of Kennett Indian Softball. Their goal is to promote the game of softball as well as stress the importance of sportsmanship to girls in Kennett and the surrounding areas. Registrations are currently being accepted until March 29th for softball and baseball at Baker, Wellman Brown, and Farm Bureau. Get those kiddos signed up for a summer of fun.
Looking for a place to live or grow your business in Kennett? Gardner Properties offers clean, quality residential and commercial rentals with a full-time maintenance crew and monthly inspections to keep everything in top condition. They're known for building and buying to suit new and relocating businesses in the area. Every improvement they make reflects their commitment to keeping the town looking its best. Call 573-752-1442 or stop by 1012 St. Francis Street in Kennett to see what they can do for you.
FM Bank, your full-service, locally owned bank right here in Kennett, where decisions are made locally. They have the personal, business, agricultural loans to FM Bank. People matter. Member FDIC. We appreciate FM Bank and their sponsorship of our broadcast as Allie Gravitt, left-handed pitcher, takes her warm-up tosses here at Indian Park. McAtee, McKegg, Avery Payne, the first three hitters. Tennant, Patterson, and Emma Claire Bodkin, 4, 5, and 6 hitters, followed by Barton, Raspberry, and Wilcutt. Throw goes down to second, and we're ready to go to action in the bottom of the first inning. A bloop single out in center field. A hit for Oran in the top half of the first, but and 3 strikeouts in the inning. Striking out the side was Hanley McAtee, and now Hanley will step to the plate. We heard all of her accomplishments, as we're well aware of those. Left-handed hitter, leadoff hitter for the Lady Indians. Facing Allie Gravitt. Wind blows out just a little bit to left field. And the first pitch is low to Hanley McAtee, ball 1. 1-0 pitch to Hanley. Ooh, this one hits her on the back of the foot, it looks like, and she was hit by the pitch, and she will be down at first base. So a leadoff base runner for the Lady Indians. And good speed at first base, and here's Kinsley McKegg. Kinsley bats on the right side, facing the lefty, Allie Gravitt. Hanley McAtee, the base runner at first. First pitch to McKegg as McAtee takes off and will steal that one standing up. The pitch was a called strike. Now Kennett with a base runner at second. It is Hanley McAtee with a stolen base. Now McKegg could give the Lady Indians an early lead in this one if she can get the ball out of the infield. This ball outside and low. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Gravitz 1-1 pitch to McKeag. It's outside, ball 2. McAtee broke way off the bag down at second, but did not go. Now 2-1 the count to Kinsley McKeag. Gravitz next pitch, a little outside, ball 3, 3-1. Avery Payne in the on-deck circle for Kennett. (3-1) now to McKeag. It's outside, ball 4, and ball in the dirt will let Hanley McAtee move up to third base on the play. So first and third for the Lady Indians. Nobody out, and here's Avery Payne. I'm going to say it again. Breeze blowing out to left field here at Indian Park. Hint, hint, Avery. First pitch is outside and low, ball 1. Like to see some fireworks here at Indian Park, even though we're probably not going to shoot the fireworks. We can pretend if we have some go over the fence here this afternoon. 1-0 pitch to Avery. This one's in there on the outside corner. And on the called strike, McKeag will steal second base without a throw. McAtee down at third, so they were not going to throw down at second on that one. Now a base hit can score 2 for Avery Payne. Avery ropes it to right field, caught by Brashear. Now tagging, a very alert play by McAtee, and she'll come in to score. That is one you see runners doubled off a lot of times. That was a line drive right at the right fielder, Brashear. And McAtee tags and comes home to score the first run of the ball game. It's 1-0 Kennett. McKeag down at second base, and here's Emma Tennant at the plate. So Avery Payne with an RBI, sacrifice fly. Now Emma's turn. Strike on the outside corner. Cleanup hitter for the Lady Indians. Lindley Patterson moves to the on-deck circle for Kennett. Now the 0-1 pitch. This one's in there. Quickly 0-2 to Emma Tennant. One down, 1 run in. Bottom of the first. Lady Indians up 1-0. 0-2 the count to Emma Tennant with a runner at second. This pitch in the dirt. They will look McKeag back to second base on ball 1. Starting to get a few raindrops blow in here at the ballpark this afternoon. We're inside, but the wind is blowing in. So this ball hit pretty well out in the center field. Center fielder over. Morgan will make the catch. The throw in is going to airmail third, and it's going to go out of play, and that will allow McKeag to come home on the fly ball to center field. Fly ball straight away center field. The batter was out. McKeag tagged and went to third, and then comes home on the throw. So Kennett up 2-0 now. Base is empty, and Lindley Patterson at the plate for the Lady Indians. Good to get off to an early start here on Senior Day. I'll have to watch the camera. I may have to move it back just a touch if the wind keeps blowing in. This ball is outside for ball 1. So far, we're in good shape inside the press box, but the wind blowing out of the south, and we're looking out of the south side of the facility here. This ball over the head of Lindley Patterson. She ducks out of the way. And that's 2 balls and no strikes, or 2 balls and 1 strike to Lindley. Next pitch. Lindley hits this one in the air. Shortstop Berger now will have it drop between her and Pulliam, the left fielder. So Patterson put it in play, and she's going to reach on the little pop fly, as the Eagles couldn't corral that one with 2 down, so a 2-out base runner is Lindley Patterson at first, and here's Emma Claire Bodkin. Emma Claire, one of the Kennett seniors, looking for a big day on senior day from Indian Park. First pitch on the outside corner is a strike. Patterson steals second on the strike call. Bodkin ready, and this pitch popped out in the shallow left field. Left fielder this time is under it, and Pulliam makes the catch for out number 3. But the Lady Indians get a couple of runs in the bottom of the first. We'll go to the second. Lady Indians up 2-0.
Hi, Kennett Indian fans. This is Stephanie Pierce with Dubs Clothing at 709 First Street in Kennett, Missouri. Here at Dubs, we value connection to our community by offering a variety of quality men's and children's clothing, accessories, and grooming products. You can also find accessories and gift items for the ladies. Nothing speaks connection to the community like Kennett Indian football. And here at Dubs Clothing, we are all in. Wishing all athletes and coaches a safe and successful season. Roll Tribe.
At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we know that the days of parking your equipment in the shed after a long harvest and taking it easy for a while no longer exist. The business of farming is much more complex. We've been in the ag lending business for over 100 years, and we are ready to help your operation reach its best potential. We've got the loan and crop insurance products and the experience right here ready to serve you. We are your ag lender.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Contact Matthew Poole or Nathan Creed at 888-6624.
Top of the second we go, and Caroline Brashear will lead things off, the right fielder, and she'll ground it back up the middle, and that's going to be a leadoff base hit for Brashear. Kennett up 2-0. That's the second hit in the ball game for Oran. That brings up the second baseman, Mari Fewmiller. And I hope I pronounced that right. Marley bunts it in the air, and Emma Tennant will grab this one for out number 1. Foul territory to Emma Tennant, the catcher, so 1 down. Brashear stays at first, and now Allie Gravitt, the pitcher, will hit. Allie hits from the left side. Throws left-handed as well. Kennett with a couple of runs at the bottom of the first, leading 2-0. First pitch from Hanley. Low, ball 1. S&S Auto Sales, a great broadcast sponsor, family owned. At S&S, you go there, you see what you want, you pay right there. No credit checks, no hassles. You walk in, you drive out with that vehicle you need. 1802 Independence Avenue. We appreciate their sponsorship of our broadcast. Here's a strike on the outside corner. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike to Allie Gravitt. The 1-1 pitch. Allie hits it out in the center field. Bailey will cut over to her right, will catch it. Now Bailey gets it in super quick to second base. Brashear retreats back to first on the fly ball out to the Kennett center fielder. Bailey will cut. 2 outs in the inning, a runner at first. Brashear, after that leadoff single. Now Peyton Pulliam, left fielder for the Lady Eagles, who made the play to retire the Lady Indians with the 3rd out of that bottom of the first. Stands in. First pitch outside, ball 1 from Hanley McAtee. Two to nothing, Kennett leads. Top of the second. 1-0 pitch. Outside corner is a called strike, 1-1. Two down, runner at first, 1-1. The count on Peyton Pulliam. Hanley's pitch, swing and a miss. The count goes to 1-2. Just a few light raindrops here at the ballpark. A lot of folks still setting out under the opening. Not minding the raindrops here as they're very light. Here's a swing and a miss, and that'll do it. Another base runner stranded in the second inning for the Lady Eagles as they come up empty. We go to the bottom of the second. Kennett bats leading this one 2-0.
In Kennett, we know our community because we're a part of it. At Kennett Board of Public Works, we're local, just like you. That means we're just minutes away. With fast response times, we're here for emergencies, ensuring your internet is restored quickly. We offer reliable, high-speed internet to keep your home and business connected. Kennett Board of Public Works, we're your local team, keeping you connected. Here when you need us, always.
Eat, play, and have a blast at Let's Roll Paragould. From bowling, duck pin, and laser tag to 45 arcade games and a full restaurant, Let's Roll Paragould is packed with fun for everyone. Both alleys feature state-of-the-art NeoSurf systems. And with over 50 TVs, you won't miss a second of your favorite game. Visit Let'sRollParagould.com for birthday packages, daily specials, group deals, or to reserve your lane. Let's Roll Paragould, 2707 West Kings Highway in Paragould, where good times roll 7 days a week.
2-0 Kennett, and due up Lauren Barton, Olivia Raspberry, and Bailey Wilcott. Hanley McAtee, if anyone can reach. Kennett up 2-0 here on Senior Day from Indian Park. And Lauren Barton, one of those Kennett seniors, leading things off. Lauren hits from the left side of the plate. And the left-hander, Allie Gravitt, starts her second inning of work. Pitch. Back to the backstop, ball one. Saw Gravitt carried a towel. She has it in her back pocket out there, and that would look like it might have slipped out of her fingertips. These girls that play softball, they do play in some wet conditions throughout a lot of their travel ball. Lauren swings and misses. Had a healthy cut at that one. That evens the count, 1-1. Lauren with good speed and hitting from the left side of the plate, trying to get things started here in the bottom of the second. Lady Indians leading 2-0. The 1-1 to Lauren. Fouled back to the screen. The count 1-2 to Lauren Barton. Gravitt gets the sign. Lauren's ready. Changeup stays high. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Truly Posh, one of our great broadcast sponsors, locally owned women's boutique. Have a variety of clothing, shoes, and accessories. You need to go by and see them. 405 First Street in Kennett. Truly Posh. Ball bounces at the plate, and the count goes full. 3-2 to Lauren Barton. Breeze that felt like it was blowing out to left field appears to be blowing in a bit now at Indian Park as Lauren has a 3-2 pitch leading off the inning. This one's popped up right back at us. Watch out. Lands harmlessly on the pavement. Again, the 3-2 pitch coming home to Lauren Barton. Lauren takes it for ball 4. Leadoff base runner for the Lady Indians, second inning in a row. Here's Olivia Raspberry. Olivia bats from the right side. Kennett sophomore. First pitch from Allie Gravett coming home. Outside ball one. Runner Barton takes off on the play and steals second. Barton in scoring position with the stolen base. Kennett leading 2-0. Nobody out here in the second. A runner at second. Here's ball two to Olivia Raspberry. Bailey Wilcutt in the on-deck circle for Kennett. Gravett's next pitch. This one's a strike on the outside corner. 2-1 to Olivia. Outfield straightaway, infield back with the runner at second. Olivia fouls it off at the plate. Hits her in the batter's box, and that's strike two. 2-2 the count. Barton, the runner at second after a leadoff walk and a stolen base, and a swing and a miss by Raspberry. She'll go down on strikes. First out of the Kennett bottom half of the second. That brings up the left-handed hitting Bailey Wilcutt. Facing the left-handed throwing Allie Gravett. Runner at second. Bailey fouls it right back to the backstop. Strike one. She showed bunt on that one. Forehand was rushing in from third base. Hanley McAtee in the on-deck circle will hit, barring a double play here. Barton at second base, the 0-1 to Bailey. Takes this one low. 1-1 the count. Didn't see any indication of a bunt that time for Bailey Wilcutt. One down in the inning. Lauren Barton at second. The 1-1 pitch to Bailey Wilcutt. She slaps it to third. Third baseman knocks it down. They don't have a play. Everybody's going to be safe. You got to field it clean anyway. If Bailey Wilcutt, you're going to get her out at first. Barton danced off the base at second, but did not advance. So now runners at first and second base for the Lady Indians. Hanley had this one come in on her fist, and she fouls it off out of play for strike one. And lefty on lefty matchup. Allie Gravett, the pitcher. Hanley McAtee, a couple of runners on and one out. Hanley pops this one back over the backstop. Back on top of our roof. That's strike two to McAtee. Hanley looks a little frustrated. Those two pitches got in on her a bit. Now the 0-2, and Hanley puts it in play to second. Second baseman, though, has it go right between her legs and into center field. A run will score, and Kennett will have runners at first and second on the ground ball, and an error. Second error here in the inning. As Barton comes in to score on the play, Bailey Wilcutt easily down to third on the last play. Hanley McAtee stops at first, and the Lady Indians go up 3-0. Here's Kinsley McKegg. First pitch outside, and there goes McAtee down to second with a stolen base. Now a base hit can bring in a couple of more runners. Nobody out, or one out, correction, here in the inning. This pitch is low, ball two. 2-0 now the count. The Kinsley McKegg. McAtee at second, Wilcutt at third. The pitch is high, ball three. 3-0. Avery Payne in the on-deck circle. Another one of the Kennett sophomores. Barring a double play. Well, bat. Here's a strike. 3-1 now to Kinsley. Back in the first inning, Kinsley drew a walk. Scored the second run of the ball game, and Kinsley fouls it down the right field side on the batting cage. Now to play. Three and two, full count to Kinsley McKegg. Runners at second and third. Gravitt's pitch. Kinsley right down the first baseline. First baseman fields, and easily scoring on the play is Wilcutt on the ground ball out. So Kennett will get a run on the ground out. McKegg sits, just steps on the bag on the ground ball. And tried to throw it home. Wilcutt scores. McAtee down to third. Now 2 outs for Avery Payne. And Avery takes ball one outside. Avery lined out to the right fielder. Brashear, her first at bat. Sacrifice fly. This ball is low, ball two. Hanley McAtee at third base for the Lady Indians. They lead 4-0. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. That's ball three, low. So we approach 5 o'clock here at Indian Park on your Thursday afternoon. Ball four is high. So runners at the corners now for the Lady Indians. Avery Payne at first, Hanley McAtee at third, and the cleanup hitter Emma Tennant will stand in. Emma flied out to the center fielder Morgan, her first at bat. So looking for those senior day fireworks here at Indian Park. First pitch. Outside corner is a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. This one's outside. And the runner, Payne, will steal second base without a throw. And the count now 1-1. Couple of runners in scoring position for Emma Tennant. Emma ropes it to left field. This was going to one-hop the fence. That'll score a pair. And rounding first and not hesitating, Emma Tennant cruises into second base with a 2 RBI double. Senior day for Emma, and she drives in a pair with a rope out to left center field. That one didn't get very high, and it bounces just shy of the railing at the top of the fence. Add a couple more for the Lady Indians. They lead 6-0. 2 outs here in the inning. Patterson lines it the opposite way and foul. 1-1 now the count to Lindley. Lindley hit her first at bat. A little pop fly that landed out between the shortstop and left fielder. Now she smokes this one down the right field line. That one's going to get to the fence. Lindley doesn't hesitate. She heads for second, and an RBI double for Patterson. Kennett goes up 7-0. That was a line drive down the right field line. Tennant scores on the play. Patterson stops at second, so they change places. Tennant and Patterson, and now Emma Claire Bodkin, one of the Kennett seniors, will ground it up the middle, and that's a base hit for Emma Claire. Patterson rounds third, and she will step on home plate for another run. Offense clicking here for the Lady Indians. A hard ground ball right back up the middle. Morgan didn't have a chance to throw out Patterson on the play, so now Bodkin at first. 2 outs. It's 8-0 Kennett. Here's Lauren Barton. See if Lauren can add some excitement here on Senior Day. Lady Indians up big in this one. Bottom of the second inning. Ball 1 is high. Down to second base with the stolen base is Bodkin. Now Lauren can drive in a run with a 2-out single or more. Lots of speed. I'd like to see her rounding the base pass. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count to Lauren. Allie Gravett looks in for the side. The 1-1 pitch is way high. Ball 2. Two-one pitch to Lauren Barton with 2 down. Runner at second. Ball 3 is high. Kennett Bowling Lanes, one of our great broadcast sponsors. Of course, they have the bowling. The skating rink is open. The arcade game room, laser tag, great food, great fun. Kennett Bowling Lanes, St. Francis and Kennett. This ball has popped up on the infield. Second baseman Undred makes the play. And that'll do it for the Lady Indians. But they'll add to their lead. 8-0 as we go to the third. Kennett leads. Oran bats when we return to Indian Park right after this.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
See State Farm agent Greg Wilson in Kennett. Call 888-4913.
McMahon Trucking isn't new to the road. It all started back in the 1940s with Bill McMahon, serving farmers and elevators for over 70 years. Now Bob McMahon carries on the tradition. After 42 years in truck repair and towing, he's back in the family business, fully licensed and insured with well-maintained equipment and dependable service you can count on. Call McMahon Trucking today at 573-888-7256.
Top of the third we go, 8-0 Lady Indians. Just after 5 o'clock, our radio broadcast on KBOA AM 1540 in Kennett, 98.7 WGCQ FM Hayti, Kennett. Still having work done on KBOA FM after the storms came in and caused some issues. Ball 1 outside into the screen from Hanley McAtee. 24 pitches through 2 innings for Hanley. She's allowed a couple of hits, but Oran stranding runners in the first and second innings. Swing and a miss by Bella, and that's 1-1 the count. This pitch, a swing and a miss. Bella sits now in the hole, 1-2. Nasty sinker from Hanley McAtee. Started about the knees and ended up about the ankles. This one misses outside, ball 2. 2-2 the count. Lady Indians up 8-0. We're in the top of the third inning. Senior Day from Indian Park. 2-2 on Bella sits, the leadoff hitter here in the inning, and a swing and a miss is out number 1. Ava forehand, leadoff hitter, and the order will come to the plate. Ava, a strikeout victim, facing Hanley McAtee to lead off the ball game. This pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. outside is ball one. Just looking at Hanley's numbers, 6 strikeouts, or 5 strikeouts so far in the ball game. Fouled off on a bunt attempt, a beforehand that time. Trying to get her way on base. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. No walks, 5 strikeouts for Hanley. Gave up a couple of hits, 1 in each inning. No real hard hits so far in the ball game. A swing and a miss. That's out number 2, and strikeout number 6 for Hanley McAtee. Coley Morgan comes to the plate, center fielder for the Lady Eagles. Morgan, the strikeout victim, back in the 1st inning, facing Hanley. This one's a little out of the zone, off the plate, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball, hard hit. McKeag backhands, comes up, throws across, but reaching safely will be Morgan. Morgan with good speed, put it in play, and about all Kinsley could do is she had to backhand that one. Kind of slipped trying to come up and make the throw. 3rd hit of the ball game for the Lady Eagles. Now Kendall Berger, who has one of those hits, comes to the plate. She had a 2-out hit back in the 1st inning. Steps up and takes it for a ball to throw down to second. Pretty close, but Morgan steals the base. So she's in scoring position now with 2 outs. Left-handed hitting Kendall Berger, Oran shortstop. The 0-1 pitch from Hanley McAtee. A little pop fly to the first baseman, and Avery Payne catches it about ankle high in fair territory. And once again in this inning, the Lady Eagles will strand a runner and come up empty. 8-0. Kennett leads, and they bat bottom of the 3rd when we return to Indian Park right after this.
It's always a home run when you visit the all-new Home Plate Bar and Grill at the I-55 exit in Hayti. They have delicious food served up hot and fresh. Be sure to check out their daily lunch and dinner specials. Their catfish, the best around, plus chicken, shrimp, steaks, and their smash burgers will keep you coming back for more. They have 10 big screen TVs where you can catch all the big games. Be sure to like them on Facebook. Slide into home at the Home Plate Bar and Grill at the I-55 exit in Hayti. Come see Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett. They offer 24-hour access tanning, so you can tan when you want to tan. Just $55 a month gets you unlimited tanning or single sessions for $8. They also offer the most popular weight loss shots, semaglutide and tirzepatide, plus Botox and Dysport shots, along with fillers to make you look your best. Be sure to visit their great boutique. That's Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett.
Bottom of the 3rd inning we go, and the Lady Indians will have Olivia Raspberry, followed by Bailey Wilcutt and Hanley McAtee. Kinsley McKeag, if anyone can reach, and the Lady Indians with an 8-0 lead. So we play in the bottom of the 3rd. Olivia stands in, facing the lefty, Allie Gravitt. The first pitch from Allie, outside and low, ball 1. Century 21 SEMO Realtors, another one of our great broadcast sponsors. See the experts at Century 21 SEMO Realtors. If you're looking to buy or sell a property, ball 2 is outside. They know how to get you the best deal possible. They know all the ins and outs of the business. 573-888-5888. Century 21 SEMO Realtors. Change-up is high, ball 3. 3-0 the count to Olivia Raspberry, leading off the 3rd for the Lady Indians, who lead it 8-0. Here's a line drive. Back up the middle. Base hit by Raspberry. Olivia swinging 3-0 and singles solidly right back up the middle. Morgan gets it in quickly, and the leadoff runner on base for Kennett. Here's Bailey Wilcott coming to the plate. Bailey reached on an error. Her first at bat came around to score. A swing and a miss. The throw down to second's not in time. And Raspberry is down at second with nobody out. See if Bailey can drive in the 9th run of the ball game. 0-1 the count to Wilcott. Ravitz pitch high and outside. Raspberry will go back down to second base. If it would have got away from Taylor, the catcher, she would have scampered on to third on that pitch. Now the 1-1 to Wilcott. High and outside. Ball 2. Two-one to Bailey. Well, this went right under her foot. Don't know how that kept from hitting her. She lifted up her right foot and it went right under it and back to the backstop. Makes the count 3-1, and with the ball to the backstop, Olivia Raspberry will now be at third base on the wild pitch. Bailey fouls this one, puts it in play down the third baseline. The throw to first, not in time. Wilcott will beat it out. And that brings Raspberry in from third. Well, Wilcott can fly down the base pass. Olivia scores, and Kennett goes up 9-0. Just a little, check swing, and the ground ball single infield hit. Raspberry across the plate. Wilcott at first, and here's Hanley McAtee. Ground ball to short. Shortstop up across in time for the out. Moving to third base on the ground out will be Bailey Wilcott. I laugh because you don't usually see runners go from first to third on a ground out, but they ground out to shortstop, and Bailey doesn't hesitate and ends up at third base on the last play. One out now in the inning, and McKeag will foul it down the right field side on top of the Oran dugout. And out of play. 0-1 the count to Kinsley. She has walked and grounded out to first. This ball outside and low. Ball 1. 1-1 the count to McKeag. Avery Payne in the on-deck circle for Kennett. Kennett leading 9-0. We're in the bottom of the third with one down and a runner at third, Bailey Wilcott. McKeag asks for time, and it's granted. She steps out of the box, now stands back in. Allie Gravitt's pitch low, blocked there by Taylor. And it's 2-1 now to McKeag. This pitch a low, ball 3 to Kinsley. 3-1. Avery Payne in the on-deck circle for Kennett. The 3-1. Low and outside and back to the backstop. The runner will stay at third. And runners at the corners now for Kennett. On the walk by McKeag. Here's Avery Payne. Avery lined out to the right fielder, and she's walked in the ball game. That line out scored a run for the Lady Indians. Strike on the outside corner. McKeag takes second base on the pitch. She's down there without a throw. A couple of runners in scoring position for Avery. This one misses a little bit high, ball 1. Slight breeze here at the ballpark. It sometimes will help a ball out in the outfield, and other times it'll hinder a ball. There's a ball to center field right at Morgan. Should be deep enough to score the run. The throw will come in, but Bailey Wilcott easily tags and scores. McKeag moves up to third base on the sacrifice fly to center field. Wilcott makes it to home, and that's 10-0 in favor of the Lady Indians. Here's Emma Kennett. Emma takes strike one on the outside corner. Emma's last at bat, she blasted a double to left center field. Pitch outside, 1-1. The count now to Emma Kennett. Sunshine pops out here at Indian Park. 2 down, runner at third. Here's a strike, 1-2 the count to Emma. Again, Emma, one of the seniors on this ball club. See if she can put one on the hill out in left center field. This one hits her in the back, so runners at the first and third. And Lindley Patterson will hit. Lindley is 2 for 2 on the afternoon. First hit, a little pop-up that landed behind the shortstop and in front of the left fielder. Second time, a double down the right field line. She hammers this one out to left center field. Way back and at the fence, Pulliam brings it in for out number 3. Patterson gave it a ride the opposite way, but Pulliam handles it, and the Indians, half of the third comes to an end, but they add to their lead. 10-0 Lady Indians as we go to the fourth, back with the fourth inning right after this.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Hello, I'm Trenton Patterson with Patterson Auto Sales in Kennett. If you're looking for a newer, late model vehicle at a great price, then you need to come see me at Patterson Auto Sales. I've worked for the big dealerships, and I can save you money off of what you pay when you buy a used car or truck at the dealership. Plus, I have several great credit options, and we can guarantee financing for anyone, regardless of credit. Come see me, Trenton Patterson, at Patterson Auto Sales, 1005 First Street in Kennett, or visit our website online at pattersonautosales.mycarsonline.com.
Top of the fourth we go. Lady Indians up 10-0. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Lady Eagles. Taylor, Brashear, and Fewmiller. Hanley McAtee starts her fourth inning of work. Hanley's been very effective. 6 strikeouts in the ball game. Three hits so far in the ball game for Oran, but they haven't been able to put multiple hits together in an inning. The first pitch a little bit low to the cleanup hitter, Layla Taylor, the catcher. Ball 1. Taylor, a strikeout victim, facing Hanley, her first at bat. Hanley with a 1-0. Foul right back to the screen. And the count 1-1. Again, Lady Indians off tomorrow. Then on Saturday, a couple of games at 1 and 3 at McCracken County in Paducah. They play in the River City, Paducah, beautiful area. Here's a strike, 1-2 the count. To Layla Taylor. Now the 1-2 pitch to Taylor. Oh, a nice cutter. And Taylor swings and misses. That was a nasty, nasty pitch from Hanley McAtee. You could really see the break. Hopefully you could on the camera as well. It started about the middle part of the plate. Probably was a couple of inches outside by the time it crossed the plate. Caroline Brashear now will hit, the right fielder. Caroline 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Singled on a ground ball up the middle her last at bat, and a foul tip. Mid of Emma Tennant at strike one. Next pitch, a little bit outside, 1-1. 20-4 the record. The Lady Indians now lost 2 of their last 3, trying to get it back on track. Some tough losses in those outings. This pitch back to the backstop, 2-1. 4-3 loss to Rivercrest, a good ball club coming up out of Arkansas and going on the road yesterday to Neelyville, another very good ball club. Swing and a miss, 2-2 the count to Brashear. One down, nobody on. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Hanley McAtee stands on, gets the sign, the 2-2. Change up on the outside corner is a called strike. Another beautiful pitch. First 2 batters go down on strikes here in the 4th inning. 2 out, nobody on, and Mari Fewmiller comes to the plate. Mari popped out a bunt to the catcher, Emma Tennant, her first at bat. Right-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. A little popper down the first baseline. Avery Payne will handle that for out number 3. 1-2-3. Lady Eagles retired in the 4th. Kennett bats bottom half the inning, and they lead this one 10-0.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics.
The same way we have supported our customers and the community for 86 years.
Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the field and in your field.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Bottom of the 4th we go. Lady Indians will come to bat, leading 10-0. Emma Claire Bodkin, senior, will lead things off, followed by another senior, Lauren Barton. Then Olivia Raspberry will be the batters here in the 4th inning. Kennett up 10-0. 5 runs, and this thing would come to an end. Emma Claire is 1 for 2 on her senior day here at Indian Park. She singled on a hard ground ball right back up the middle, her last at bat. Rabbit's first pitch is hit out in the center field, this time in the air. Morgan drifting over toward right field will make the catch for out number 1. So 1 out here in the 4th for Kennett, and Lauren Barton will hit. Left-handed hitting Barton at the plate. Lauren has walked, and she's popped out to second. She'll line this one to the shortstop. They'll knock it down. The throw across the diamond just in time. That was hit so hard, Berger played it well. Kept it in front of her, picked it up with a bare hand, and threw a strike across the diamond. So 2 down. now in the inning for the Lady Indians. Olivia Raspberry bats. Olivia 1 for 2. Takes ball 1 outside. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2 down here at Indian Park, 10-0 Lady Indians. The 1-0 pitch to Raspberry. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Pitch misses inside, ball 2. 2-1 to Olivia Raspberry. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th. Olivia takes ball 3, low and outside. Bailey Wilcutt will bat if Olivia can reach here. The 3-1 is high, ball 4. 2 out base runner, Olivia Raspberry at first base, and here's Bailey Wilcutt. Bailey reached on an error, and the last time a swinging bunt single down the third baseline that scored a run. Takes this one inside, ball 1. Bailey's almost been hit a couple of times standing at the plate. Raspberry at first. And ball 2 is high to Wilcutt. 2-0. Hanley McAtee in the on-deck circle for Kennett. The 2-0. Inside, ball 3, and the runner goes down to second base. Will be Raspberry with a stolen base. 3-0 to Bailey. See if she can drive in that 11th run of the ball game, and she'll take it high, ball 4. Didn't try to do too much with that one. She took it. Now Hanley with runners at first and second comes to the plate. Hanley looking for her first hit today. She's been hit by a pitch, reached on an error by the second baseman, and grounded out to short. Ball 1 is outside to McAtee. She's pitched to Jim so far in this ball game. Her team up 10-0. Hanley strokes it to left field on a line. That's a base hit. That will score Raspberry easily from second. RBI single by McAtee makes it 11-0 Kennett. It's a line drive to left. Didn't try to do too much with it. Pulliam came up with it cleanly, but Raspberry scores on the last play. So first and second now, 2 down for the Lady Indians. And here's McKegg. He'll take ball 1. Kinsley has walked a couple of times and grounded out to first in the ball game. The 1-0 pitch to McKay. High, ball 2. Wilcutt put about halfway to third, and the throw goes down to third, and she scampers back to second base with 2 outs. McAtee at first, Wilcutt at second. McKegg ahead in the count, 2-0, and ball 3 is in the dirt. Kennett leads 11-0. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-0 pitch. This one's in there for a strike. 3-1 the count to Kinsley. Kinsley grounds it towards second. Second baseman fields and throws to first. Kennett strands a couple of runners, but they get a run and lead 11-0 as we go to the 5th. We'll see if Oran can get a couple of runs and keep this game going. 11-0 Kennett. Back after this.
Year after year, you can rely on the experts at Greenpoint Ag in Deering to work alongside you for more profitable acres. Greenpoint Ag is among the leaders in ag technology and will deliver better results for you, our area farmers. Contact Greenpoint Ag today for more information, 573-757-6253, or stop in Greenpoint Ag on Highway J in Deering. Greenpoint Ag is proud to be part of the Deering community and supports our area youth. Greenpoint Ag wishes you and your family happy holidays and a profitable new year.
Kennett Girls Softball Association is a proud sponsor of Kennett Indian Softball. Their goal is to promote the game of softball as well as stress the importance of sportsmanship to girls in Kennett and the surrounding areas. Registrations are currently being accepted until March 29th for softball and baseball at Baker, Wellman Brown, and Farm Bureau. Get those kiddos signed up for a summer of fun.
Looking for a place to live or grow your business in Kennett? Gardner Properties offers clean, quality residential and commercial rentals with a full-time maintenance crew and monthly inspections to keep everything in top condition. They're known for building and buying to suit new and relocating businesses in the area. Every improvement they make reflects their commitment to keeping the town looking its best. Call 573-752-1442 or stop by 1012 St. Francis Street in Kennett to see what they can do for you.
Molly Payne will come on to work for the Lady Indians here in the inning. Molly, a freshman in the circle, left-handed thrower, facing Gravett. And the first pitch is popped up down to second. Patterson will haul it in and quickly one out here in the fifth inning. Little pop fly to the second baseman, Lindley Patterson, and one down. The freshman, Molly Payne. McAtee will move to shortstop with Payne coming into the ballgame. This pitch grounded to the shortstop McAtee on a couple of hops, flips to first quickly. 2 down in the inning. Pulliam grounds out to McAtee. Last chance for the Lady Eagles will be Bella Sitz, unless we have a pinch hitter, and looks like we may have one coming in here. Oran. Coach Eftink at the helm of the Lady Eagles. We'll see who the pinch hitter is. She grabs a helmet, comes up to the plate. This will be Addison Campbell, the pinch hitter. So Addison gets her batting glove on and puts the helmet on, and she'll face Molly Payne. 2 outs, nobody on. Oran down 11-0 here in the fifth. They need a couple of runs to keep this game going. Strike one from Molly Payne. Outside corner at the knees. Oh, 1 from Molly. And the batter goes around. Couldn't hold up. It's quickly 0-2 to Addison Campbell, pinch hitting here in the top of the fifth. The freshman Molly Payne in the circle. The lefty, the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll do it. 11-0 senior day victory for the Lady Indians as they knock off the Oran Eagles. We'll take a break, come back, check the final totals in this one as we wrap things up from Indian Park right after this.
Hi, Kennett Indian fans. This is Stephanie Pierce with Dove's Clothing at 709 First Street in Kennett, Missouri. Here at Dove's, we value connection to our community by offering a variety of quality men's and children's clothing, accessories, and grooming products. You can also find accessories and gift items for the ladies. Nothing speaks connection to the community like Kennett Indian football. And here at Dove's Clothing, we are all in. Wishing all athletes and coaches a safe and successful season. Roll Tribe.
At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we know that the days of parking your equipment in the shed after a long harvest and taking it easy for a while no longer exist. The business of farming is much more complex. We've been in the ag lending business for over 100 years, and we are ready to help your operation reach its best potential. We've got the loan and crop insurance products and the experience right here ready to serve you. We are your ag lender.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Contact Matthew Poole or Nathan Creed at 888-6624.
Well, Kennett wins it 11-0 in 5 innings over Oran. As a nice performance on Senior Day for the Lady Indians as they're huddled in the circle at the middle of the diamond here at Indian Park. S&S Auto Sales, they're one of our great broadcast sponsors. We appreciate them. They're family owned. At S&S, you buy there, you pay there. No credit checks, no hassles. If you're needing a vehicle, walk in there, find that vehicle you want, and you can drive out with that thing today. S&S Auto Sales, 1802 Independence Avenue in Kennett. We appreciate their sponsorship. Lady Indians with 2 in the first, 6 in the second, 2 more in the third, 1 more in the fourth. 11 runs for the Lady Indians on 7 hits in the ball game. For Oran, nothing but zeros in this one. A complete game shutout by the Lady Indians as Hanley McAtee pitching the first 4 innings, and then Molly Payne closing things out with a 1-2-3 fifth. 3 hits in the ball game for the Lady Eagles, and Oran committed a couple of errors in this ball game. Looking at the batting numbers for the Lady Indians, Hanley McAtee was 1 for 3 with an RBI and a couple of runs scored in the ball game. Kinsley McKegg with an RBI and a run scored in the ball game. Avery Payne, a couple of RBIs and a run scored in the ball game. Emma Tennant was 1 for 2 this afternoon. 3 RBIs for the Kennett senior. And also had a run scored in the ball game. Lindley Patterson was 2 for 3. She had an RBI and a run scored. Emma Claire Bodkin on Senior Day, 1 for 3 with an RBI in the ball game. Olivia Raspberry with a hit and a couple of runs scored. Lauren Barton also with a run scored in the ball game. She had a walk in the ball game. And Bailey Wilcutt was 1 for 2. 2 runs scored and an RBI for Bailey. Kennett only struck out 1 time in the ball game. They drew 6 walks. They left 6 runners on base, but an overall dominating performance by Kennett in this one, offensively and then defensively. The pitcher stepped up, and Hanley McAtee, the first 4 innings, 3 hits. She struck out 8, did not walk a batter. Then Molly Payne, the freshman, comes in to close it out. She had a strikeout in the 5th inning and did not allow a hit or a run. So nice pitching performance by both McAtee and then Payne coming on to finish this one off. Lady Indians win it. Final score of 11-0. We'll come back and wrap up our broadcast at Indian Park right after this.
In Kennett, we know our community because we're a part of it. At Kennett Board of Public Works, we're local, just like you. That means we're just minutes away. With fast response times, we're here for emergencies, ensuring your internet is restored quickly. We offer reliable, high-speed internet to keep your home and business connected. Kennett Board of Public Works, we're your local team, keeping you connected. Here when you need us, always.
Eat, play, and have a blast at Let's Roll Paragould. From bowling, duck pin, and laser tag to 45 arcade games and a full restaurant, Let's Roll Paragould is packed with fun for everyone. Both alleys feature state-of-the-art NeoSurf systems. And with over 50 TVs, you won't miss a second of your favorite game. Visit Let'sRollParagould.com for birthday packages, daily specials, group deals, or to reserve your lane. Let's Roll Paragould, 2707 West Kings Highway in Paragould, where good times roll 7 days a week.
11-0 Lady Indians on Senior Day as Coach Logan Dollins continues to talk to his ball club here at Indian Park after this very nice victory. And the Lady Indians go on the road this Saturday for a couple in Paducah at McCracken County High School. Beautiful area over there. If you get a chance, drive on over. A 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock ball game. So You'll be back in the Kennett area by early evening if you like. Then the Boot Hill Conference Tournament, it'll be held at Malden the 28th through the 30th. Then our next broadcast will be against the Valley View Lady Blazers on May 1st here at Indian Park. Then the Lady Indians will go back over to Kentucky, to Graves County over in Mayfield for a ball game on the 6th. Then Paragould will come to Indian Park, the last regular season home game on the 7th of May. Then the Class 2 District 1 tournament up at Malden will take place from the 10th and to the 13th. Then the state tournament kicks off right after that for Class 2 softball. Again, the Boot Hill tournament, I might have said Malden. I meant to say Zenith Hornersville, the location for the Boot Hill tournament. And the Class 2 District 1 tournament will be at Malden this year. Thanks to all of our great sponsors who have made our broadcast possible. We appreciate them so much. Tad Jones, he's our video director. He puts all of it together, gets our audio and everything together, and we're going to try to have Coach Dolan's comments on the Lady Softball Coaches Show coming up tomorrow, and we'll have it on the radio and also on our social platforms. Also, we hope to talk to Coach Oran New. Baseball Indians, they drug the big new tarp out on the field as they tarp things down today as they protect against the overnight rains or morning rains that may come in tomorrow. They're hoping to play against Brooklyn here at Indian Park tomorrow. Once again, our final score, 11-0. The Lady Indians get the victory. Thanks to everyone tuning in and our great sponsors. And don't want to forget Monty Lyons. He handles all of our radio duties as we come to you today on KBOA AM 1540 and 98.7 WGCQ FM. We'll talk to you again, hopefully tomorrow, with Kennett Indian baseball as the opponent, the Brooklyn Bearcats, coming to Indian Park. 11-0, Senior Day victory for the Lady Indians this afternoon. So long from Indian Park.
This has been Kennett Indian Softball. Title sponsors for our broadcast are Baker Implement Company, NEA Baptist Hospital, Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri, and by Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture. Broadcast sponsors, Dubs Clothing, State Farm Agent Greg Wilson, Patterson Auto Sales, McMahon's Trucking, the Kennett Girls Softball Association, Gardner Properties, Home Plate Bar and Grill, Let's Roll Paragould, Grace and Glow, and Greenpoint Ag in Deering. Broadcast boosters include the Kennett Bowling Lanes, Ultimate Fitness, Century 21 Real Estate, FM Bank, S&S Auto Sales, and by Truly Posh. This broadcast has been a production of Pollock Broadcasting Company.